Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. In today's workout, we're focusing on shadow boxing with our kicks, what I like to call shadow kicking. I find in today's modern martial arts, the art of kick fighting has gone down. So it's important that in mixed martial arts and kickboxing, we focus on a big part of the game that we're often neglecting. So today's workout, let's put our kicks in combinations and really work on different setups.
Bazooka Joe Valtellini.
The first thing that's going to happen when you ask someone to shadow box is the hands go up and they start mixing in their boxing. But we got to remember, in mixed martial arts and kickboxing, the kicking game is an important aspect, which is often overlooked. It's easier to throw the hands, takes less energy, and more people tend to be more confident in it. So today's workout, we're going to focus on just our kicks and putting our kicks in combinations. Just like we do with our boxing, our jabs, our crosses, and our hooks, our uppercuts, the same thing applies to our legs. The front kick can be a jab, your round kick could be your cross, and you have different spin kicks, axe kicks, depending on your type of martial arts and the level you compete at. So let's focus on one thing in particular, and that's putting our kicks into combination. In order to do so, you need to have the right balance and stability in your footwork. Same with our stepping, just like our punching, our kicking requires a lot of balance because the kick is coming in a round technique or you're pushing forward. So finding the balance and stability in our footwork is number one when doing these drills. Too many times we're kicking and falling out of position. Usually your opponent wants to counter after your kick. So you need to be able to kick, return to your stance, and make sure we maintain good hand position, which is a huge key and a mistake. When we kick a lot of times, we kick and our hands are flying all over the place. So the focus on balance and hand position is today's key. Instead of just telling you what to do in each round, I'm going to make it a little bit different today, and I'm going to put things more as a scenario. So it's going to be like your coach telling you between rounds what your opponent is doing and the way you need to react, what you have to do with your kicks in order to succeed in this round. Round one, you're fighting a pressure fighter. They want to close the distance and they want to put their hands on you. Your job in this round is to keep space, keep distance. So the keys in this round, you want to use your longest weapon, which is your front kick. So you're going to use your front kick, spear them away, front and rear. As they come close and you get them to shell up with the front kick, that's when I want to mix in the round kick. So you're going to visualize your front kick stopping your opponent from coming in, and then you're using your round kick to hit the arms, to kick the leg, and then create space again. We're keeping that distance in round one. Front kicks and round kicks. Make sure you mix up the sides. You can throw your front kick from your lead side or your rear side. Think about that as your jab. Then you want to follow up with that jab, and that's the round kick. So use your front kick to stop your opponent. The round kick sets up to the body or to the leg. Okay? That's round one. In round two, you're a little bit more comfortable with the power in your opponent's hands. So the idea in this round is to put your kicks into combinations, especially your round kicks, and focusing on the same side. One of my favorite double kicks is the left kick. I like to go inside leg kick to the body or inside to the head. So confuse your opponent. Too many times we like to go low kick to the body kick or low kick to head kick. Change it up, confuse your opponent. So this round, I want you to play with it. Go to the head kick first and then mix in the low kick. All right? You're comfortable, still keep your hands up because your opponent's still countering with punches. Round three, our opponent keeps bulldozing our round kicks, so we have to be ready for our knees on the inside. So this time you're going to use your long weapons, could be your front kick or your round kick, And as your opponent comes in, you need to have your knees ready. So a lot of kick to knee combinations, or kick knee, then push off and kick again. You need to create that sequence of attacking with the longer range. As your opponent closes the distance, you attack with some knees. You can visualize using the clinch, and then push off and use your kicks again. So ultimately, you're controlling the distance at all ranges. From long range, you have your front kicks and round kicks. In range and head to head, you're using your clinch and knee. Then you're pushing off, creating space to attack again, and then move your feet. So you're always in safe distance, controlling the distance of the fight, which is what you want to do. Round 4, your opponent tends to counter your kicks. So at this round, I need you to attack with one of your kicks, block one of the counter kicks, and then attack again. So you're playing the attack, block, and counter game. All right? And you have to keep mixing it up. Sometimes you might want to start with a left kick, block with the right side, and then counter back. But just visualize what kick is coming as a counter. If I throw my right kick and the right kick comes back, I need to be prepared. Right? A lot of times in open stance fighting, you might visualize a southpaw hitting you with a left kick, you blocking, and then countering back with your power side. So regardless of the situation, you have to have a concept in your mind. You have to understand what your opponent is doing during this round. And this round, you're attacking, he's countering, but I need you to counter back. Round 5 is the freestyle round. You have to put your style together. Round 5 is also a good round to maybe visualize an opponent that you have coming up, or someone you have trouble with in your sparring. Visualize that opponent in front of you and create a game around that. So a lot of times in this 5th and final round, we want to put our kicks into combinations, get that volume going. But you do need to remember to block and counter back. Put an imaginary opponent in front of you and mix it up. Those who are a little bit more advanced, like myself, who have a little bit more Taekwondo in their background, I might add my spin kicks, my double kicks, my jump knees, my scissor knees. Okay? Get creative in the 5th and final round. Have fun. Put an opponent in front of you.